what's going on, everybody? Verdi here with another Genshin Impact video. Today we're going to talk about patch 1.1. We have a bunch of new info after yesterday's live stream, so we're going to go ahead and share that. There's new characters, there's new reputation system, there's quality of life changes, also getting a new boss fight, there's also going to be a new event, so there's definitely a lot of things to talk about. So let's go ahead and start with the characters. Okay, so first up we have Child, or Tartaglia. He is a bow user, but he is able to go melee, I think, with his E ability. I think this is a really cool concept to have a ranged character that can also smack stuff with melee. I don't know whether that's a sword or an actual spear that he uses here, but it doesn't matter because his actual weapon that you're going to be equipping is definitely a bow. And you can clearly see that right here. The second character is Zhongli. He is a spear user, Geo. He looks really cool. He can petrify with his ult. And he seems to drop a pillar down that does pulsating damage as time goes on. The ult looks really, really cool. So Zhongli and Child are the 5-star characters that we're getting. The two new 4-star characters that we're getting is Diona and Xinyan. Xinyan is a fire greatsword user and Diona is a bow ice character. What I know about Xinyan is that her moves are scaling off of defense, so she's going to be really tanky and probably hit decently hard, kind of like Noelle. Diona is a bow user, as I mentioned. She is ice, and she is a support character. I'm pretty sure that she drops down an AoE that heals you, kind of similar to Jean. That's at least what I was able to pick up from the live stream. We can go ahead and check them out. I think they both look really cool. I personally am probably not going to use Xinyan because I already have a bunch of fire characters. I have Diluc that I haven't built yet, so I'm probably not going to use her over Diluc, but she does look pretty cool. I do have Chi-Chi, so I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to build the other 4-star character or not. I'm not sure whether I need to build either of these characters, but if I have the resources, I'll probably try to do at least one so we can test them out and see how good they are, so I can show you guys without you guys having to waste your resources on something that might not be what you need. Apparently there's no info on the banners, but there's definitely a couple of ways that they can do this. They could be full savage and just throw it all on one banner, which I don't think that they'll do. They could also have 2 separate banners for the 5-star, and then they can put in 2 of the new 4-stars on each of the banners with one of the old 4-stars, which I think would be the best thing, because that way people can summon for both of the new 4-stars and have a chance of getting a 5-star while they're doing so. What I actually think is going to happen is they're probably going to have 2 separate banners, and then they're going to split up the 4-stars as well, and then have 2 old 4-stars on the banners with one of the new 4-stars, making you pull on both of the banners if you want all of the new characters. I really hope that we get the second option, where we get 2 banners and 2 of the new 4-stars on each of the banners. But I honestly don't think that it's going to happen. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any information or how you guys would like to see MiHoYo do these banners. So these are the characters that we know about. It looks like down the road we might be getting Xiao and Ganyu, but we don't really know much about that right now. We are getting storyline quests for catching Xiao and Ganyu though with this new update. It also says here that from previous leaks he should be a new weekly boss in Liu. And that is true. We are getting Child as the new boss. They did show him on live stream. It looked like there were 2 or 3 phases to the fight. It looked really cool. I'm definitely excited about this. We definitely need some more stuff to kill, so this is very nice. Besides the characters, we're also going to be getting a new reputation system. There's going to be 1 separate for Mondstadt and 1 for Liu. There's going to be 4 ways to level up your reputation level. It's going to be bounties, requests, world exploration, and then just the regular quests in each of the zones. You can see here the bounties and the exploration progress. So it looks like 60% of the areas which you're going to need to max this out. Those of us that have been thorough in our exploration so far, it looks like we might have some sort of an advantage when this comes out, because I'm sure that you're not going to have to re-explore the areas. This is going to be retroactive and you're going to just get this already done, and you're going to be able to level up your reputation a little bit quicker than those people who have not been thorough in their exploration. There is still 11 days until the patch is out, so if you haven't been thorough in exploration and you want to get a little bit ahead, you can start exploring a little bit more heavily than you have been until this point. These reputation levels are going to be completely separate from adventure rank. It's going to be its own separate thing. There's going to be an NPC in each of the towns for this reputation system. And as you get these levels, at level 2, it looks like you're going to get a mining outcrop search feature. And at level 4, it looks like you're going to get a merchant discount in each of the areas. Now, it also looks like we're getting some new wings, name cards, food recipes, and possibly even crafting recipes. Over here, we can see the new area, which looks kind of like a golden palace, and I think this is where the child boss fight is going to be. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I am speculating. There's also a new enemy that we're going to have. It's a way. He is something like a treasure goblin from Diablo, and he's going to be able to drop gems and other random items. Resin will be increased from 120 to 160. This is okay, I guess. You know, I'll take it. But there definitely needs to be some other stuff that they do to Resin. This cannot be it. I am glad that they are somewhat listening, you know. I think that if we keep complaining, that they're going to have to do something about the Resin. So I'm hoping that in patch 1.2, there is a bigger change to Resin than just the increase to the maximum Resin that we are currently getting. And then another small but really cool change, I think, is the addition of the quick slot here. We're going to be able to quick slot food that we can use on the go now. Honestly, I definitely don't use some of the food because you have to go into the menu. So this is definitely a nice change. So we're also getting 7 new items. You can see here, portable waypoint. We place one down and then teleport to it without having to walk there. Most people are probably going to use this on the wolf, and I'm pretty sure it stays down for 7 days once you place it. Now, the other items that you see here, this is the Anemo bottle, which can collect Anemo wisps. Now, we also have this is going to be the quick slot bag, I'm pretty sure. Then we have what, in my opinion, I think is like the best change ever. These are compasses for each of the area, and they're going to guide us to new chests. So getting chests and gaining experience is going to be a lot easier. This is honestly the most welcome change for me, because I was not the biggest fan of running around and looking for chests all day. Then we also have what you see here is an item that you can craft that will point you to a Geo Oculus, and there's also one that you can craft for the Nemo Oculus. And then over here, we have a portable cooking pot, so that way you can cook on the go and you don't really have to worry about going to town to pick up your stuff. These are all, in my opinion, very, very nice quality of life changes. It's really nice to see a lot of the stuff that we were asking for in the first patch. All right, and then one of the last things I want to talk about here is the new event, Unreconciled Stars. It's going to cost 40 resin, just like the Element Crucible event, and then it looks like we're going to be getting some sort of a currency that we can then use to get stuff from this event. I'm not exactly sure what, but the rewards from the actual event are awesome. You're going to be able to get official, and then it looks like Primo Gems and a bunch of other resources. This is really nice for free-to-play players who have not been able to pick official, who did not summon on the Venti banner. This is actually really nice from MiHoYo to do this. Official is a great 4-star Electro character, and if you don't have one yet, it's going to be very nice to pick this up. I'm sure many people are excited about it, and honestly, I only have 1 copy of her, so I don't mind having a constellation for her. On top of all the things that I just mentioned, I'm pretty sure we're also getting the ability to lock artifacts. Now, that is a very necessary change in my opinion. I currently don't even have all my gear leveled up fully because I don't know which purple items I want to get rid of and which purple items I don't want to get rid of. There's also rumors about characters who are on expedition that will no longer be unavailable for use in combat while they are on the expedition, which is a nice change. And then lastly, we're also supposed to be getting the ability to change resin into condensed resin, which is something that's going to allow us to save our resin from one day to use or for use in the future. This is definitely a very nice feature, especially if you're free to play and let's say you're looking to farm a specific mat or a book to level up your talents, and you don't have enough resin in one day to get all of the books that you need, you can use the resin that's saved up from a previous day to get the materials that you need that day. It also looks like we're going to be able to spend 40 resin in a domain instead of 20 to get double the rewards than what we currently can, which is nice because that's going to drastically cut down the time that's needed to farm up some of these materials that we need. Okay, I think I talked about all the new things that I wanted to talk about. Let me know in the comments below how you guys feel about all the new stuff that we're getting. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. As always, any support that I get is very much appreciated. I think this is going to do it for today's video, guys. Peace.